Oh, okay.
About certain, one of our favorite topics. And I would love for anybody out there that has a Watt. We need to one up each other's Watts. Yeah. And
we'll do a list.
We will. So if so the Watt of the week, and so here's what, we got this one. If anybody else has any, message us on Facebook if you have any Watts. Yeah. Also,
well, if you can't find any, all you need to do is contact a relative that's about 70 or older, and talk to them for approximately 64 seconds, and you'll have one.
You'll have one.
You'll get one.
You'll get a one.
Call them up. Just call up somebody 70 or older. You can talk to them about a current event or something about their day, and you'll have one in your pocket in less than a minute.
Yeah. Right. So, and also, Amy, because my kids are grown up, and my favorite topics is talking about ridiculous things about my kids as the millennials, okay? But when they were younger kids, obviously, we know some of my dramatic stories about me being a horrible mother, which is our moms behaving badly. So, because I can no longer I want to hear from moms who have young kids. And I want to hear about some of their, they're behaving badly, which our MBB is usually a mother who isn't the greatest, okay? So, if you guys have anything. They are, but they're not, right.
They're not the typical best mother, but maybe they have a different parenting solution.
Right.
That's atypical.
Right. So, let me give you a quick example, now that I put the shout out. One of my big MBBs was when my daughter was cheerleading, remember? I did not want to move on and go to this national championships. I did not want to fly to Florida. I did not want to have to spend a week with a bunch of preteens. And all I did was sat in the stands and scream, "Drop her!" Okay? That's an MBB moment.
So there's nothing wrong with that.
No,
that's a fine.
Or if you're right. And another thing, any questions you have about parenting, I will be able to help you loosen the load. And I will be able to give you
an unbiased opinion on what you should do, because I'm not a parent.
Right. But so anyway, that's going to be next.
I haven't been manipulated by a child professionally. Right. I haven't been professionally manipulated by a small child. So
Also, I would say
I'll tell you what you should do.
Right. But a lot of the things I've done to my kids also is my instigating. I've instigated my kids, and it's fun, it's amusing, and it will make you feel good. So. If any, so that's going to be my next thing, is we're going to have people hopefully message in about their MBBs. What were we talking about before I went off on my tangent?
Well, we were talking about the Watts.
The Watts. Okay, that's right. So right. So we did the Watt.
Stuff we're going to add to the show.
Right.
We're going to make commonplace on the show.
Okay. Also, let me give you another quick update. We haven't talked in so long. Nick Jonas got married.
Yes.
Amy, I'm going to give you an MBB moment right now.
Yeah.
My daughter is a young girl. She wasn't very smart. She was really, in fact, she was stupid. We know that. So, I always thought I'd send her to a really good school and she'd meet a really wealthy guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And as time went on, 5th grade, 6th grade, I realized my kid is never getting into an Ivy League school to meet a wealthy guy. I need to figure something else out. She was in love with the Jonas Brothers when she was 12, 13, 14, right?
All of them or Nick? Just Nick?
Nick. But we had to go to all the concerts.
Everybody likes Nick. Yeah.
I took her to every concert. I drove to Syracuse. I drove to Buffalo. We went to New York City. Everywhere to follow these Jonas Brothers, because she was in love with Nick, and I thought maybe he'll see her in the crowd. Yeah. And he'll send one of his bodyguards to come get her.
Yeah. That happened. Apparently that's rumored to happen with certain people. They would say what row and what row.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm willing to pimp my daughter out to him if there's a possibility he'll marry her.
Right.
Because I can't get her into an Ivy League school.
So you're like, go backstage, give him anything he wants, honey. Go backstage, give him everything he asks for. Yeah.
So anyway, That was the joke I always would tell her. Our only hope if you ever having money is if this guy marries you.
This Nick Jonas.
If this Nick Jonas dude marries you, that's your only shot. But anyway, bad news.
So he got married. Yeah.
My dreams are shattered.
Not to Alexa.
My dreams are shattered more than Alexa's.
Yeah. Yeah. So much that you copied and pasted her face.
Yeah, so I did. I posted a Facebook and I said,
little crude.
I said, congratulations,
action.
Alexa.
But then
you
we were
looked
talking,
beautiful.
but you told me that Nick Jonas has a type.
He does, and that's the thing. Is my daughter's like, look at all of his girlfriends, and she's flashing through them in the phone,
and they all look
like my daughter.
So you weren't that far off.
I tell ya,
you had a pretty good plan.
Thank you. And I was cracking up because the girls did look like he definitely has a type. And it is, I mean, Priyanka Chopra, the woman he's married to, she's just stunningly beautiful.
Yes.
But he likes darker.
Your daughter has dark features.
Yes.
Both your daughters have very dark features. But he
was with this model prior who does look like my daughter. So it's pretty funny.
Right.
Prior.
So how close were you? And she did meet him on the street, right? You got like she got a
picture with him. I don't know.
Oh.
So anyway,
how long did that last? Did he try to chat her up or anything? Or
no. He strikes me as a kind of an arrogant guy anyway.
Yeah.
He's not the nicest Jonas.
All these people. We'll have to face this type of fame someday.
Yeah.
When we're skinny and we're skinny and funny and everybody's coming up to us, we'll be like, we can't be bothered with these people.
Yeah.
Can't be bothered with these little lesbians. We can't be bothered. We can't be bothered. We'll have the same bad attitude as Nick Jonas.
Yeah, but anyway, a little fact about the woman he married is she's not that big here. She's in that one show Quantico that's on regular TV.
Yeah, I don't know.
And my thing was when he married her, I'm like, who is she that they had the most extravagant wedding? Those pictures were unbelievable. Well, it turns out she is like royalty in India. Right. She's a very famous Bollywood actress, and she apparently has more money than him.
Really?
Yeah, she's way bigger than him.
The Bollywood movies are a big
They're
deal.
like royalty in India.
Yeah.
So
they show them here. There's a lot of Indian students at the college here.
Yes.
And they will have Bollywood movies.
Yeah, but the thing is like she is like, I guess, huge there. So I'm like,
that's what. So maybe Alexa needs to learn like Hindu and start starring in some Bollywood.
Yeah,
you got to get her the dancing, where you do the fingers. And you dance on your tiptoes.
Yeah,
Maybe she can get like a prince or something.
Yeah, that's my favorite music. I love Indian music. It's my favorite.
I do like it too.
Yeah, it's just so like happy and
I do the meditation. I do the meditation, Indian music meditation.
Oh,
music.
The meditation. See,
but you can't meditate,
stuff.
So it doesn't. You can't do it.
No, I can't.
You're too ADD to meditate.
I can't do any of that. Can't do any of it. So yeah,
you can't relax.
No. So I wanted to pass along to you. That was a little bit of my bad news.
I'm sorry about that, but it's not over. It's not over till it's over. He's a young guy still.
Alexa said, "Oh my, he'll get divorced."
Yeah, he might. Mm-hmm. Well, you never know.
Yeah. So hey, did you happen to watch the ball drop shows, whatever they are on New Year's?
We only watched it right at the very.
Oh, okay. So
we
apparently
watched the CNN version because that's all we had.
Oh, with Anderson
and why do I forget his name? I love the guy. Andy Cohen.
Yeah.
I liked. Yeah, okay. That was kind of cute. There
was one that Christy Teigen was on one of them.
No, I didn't see that.
She was talking about how she went to get her vagina steamed. It's called vaginal steaming.
She said that on the air?
She was talking about it like on the air, and like all these people were like, my kids were watching that. But the thing that I thought, she had a picture of herself getting steamed. It's on her Instagram. And, like, this pot is, like, steaming.
That's like what would happen if we got on the show. Oh.
She sat down, and they put the sheet over, and the steam just goes up into your vagina area. Oh, well, really? Apparently, some reason she thought it was okay to talk about it, but she told the girls, listen, she told in the part of her, I don't know if it was CBS, I don't know. But she goes, I said, why are you steaming it? It's not really a clam.
That's funny. Good one.
It was.
That's a good joke.
So that was a great joke she told, right?
Yeah,
but apparently, a lot of people didn't appreciate it whose kids were watching.
I'm going to tell you, this is kind of news related. I'm going to tell you something I don't appreciate. You want to hear about it?
Yeah.
On my newsfeed on multiple different, these are like these crappy, Tip Hero websites, and this one's from Refiner. Every single time I look on Facebook of what your New Year's resolution should be, trying anal sex is one of the top things. Why is this something
it's going viral?
I honestly don't care what people do, but why is this suddenly a New Year's resolution? And it was on multiple websites, and they tell you how it's something because you need to ease into it. It's not a one and done thing.
Yeah,
and you're supposed to ease into it and take your time over the next year figuring out what works for you. Well, maybe we don't need that as a resolution. It's like who comes up with this stuff? It was multiple websites on this. I'm like, I mean, there's something as being open-minded, and then there's just, I don't know. But if I really can't stand to see that again. I really don't want to. Wait
a minute,
I don't know. So call us in, hit us up if that's your New Year's resolution. If you're gonna you're gonna get all loosey goosey this year. Let us know.
Let us know if it's your resolution.
Yeah, let us know.
So, I wanted to, hold on. I am, trying to find this news story. Did you happen to watch the Trump speech?
No, I absolutely avoided it on purpose. I didn't watch anything. I read a little bit, and it's just
So I
don't want to give it any ratings.
Yeah,
I
didn't think it was. It was only 5-10 minutes. It wasn't that. Yeah, I mean, it was just the usual from him. That's nothing.
Why I don't want to.
Right, I
just don't care. The whole thing's ridiculous.
Right. Yeah. But anyway, the memes for the Bird Box also.
Oh yeah.
So
we did watch Bandersnatch. Did you hear about Bandersnatch? On Netflix. It's the Black Mirror movie where you get to choose.
Oh, I didn't get to watch it yet.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Okay.
It's kind of cool. It's very dark, but it's cool. We watched it with my parents on New Year's, and we basically whatever my mom shouted out is what I picked. My mom and Sherry were picking the same stuff mostly, and you got to pick which way you're going to go with it. I guess there's 6 different endings. It's cool. You should check it out. I don't want to do any I don't want to talk about it too much. No spoilers, but
right. So
Amy, it's kind of a cool concept.
Yeah. Listen, you're a big wrestling fan.
Yeah, I haven't been watching it as much lately, but I am a big fan.
Okay, so do you know who this woman wrestler is that dug the tampon out of herself and put it in her opponent's mouth?
No, I did not hear what's her name. There's no way that was on WWE.
Priscilla Kelly?
No, that's not on. That's in some probably crappy wrestling. That's not on WWE.
Oh,
there's no way that was. Everything on WWE is scripted. There's no way. That's funny though. That's gross.
So,
did you see? So we were going to talk about. Well, this is probably going to be a whole nother show, but pot's on its way to being legal. In New York State.
we got some time.
But before we get to that, unfortunately, an elderly couple. The husband was 80 and the woman was 70. We're driving from California to New England, right around Christmas time, and they got pulled over And they had 60 pounds of marijuana in their car. An 80-year-old and a 70-year-old woman.
Oh, you know what?
When asked why they had so much weight on them, they said it was Christmas presents.